Dragon Ball Sparking Zero vs Xenoverse 2. Fans tend to compare these two games for the longest, and I think it's time to put this debate to rest. While both of them being arena fighters, they both provide different gaming experiences in their own right. We are going to dive deep into what make these games as great as they are and compare the following: story, gameplay, characters, content, and quality of life. At the end of this video, you will finally see what is the better Dragon Ball game. First of all, we have to understand what are these games we are comparing. Xenoverse 2, which came out in 2016, is basically an RPG Dragon Ball game where you create your character and basically act like you're in the Dragon Ball world. Sparking Zero, on the other hand, is a straight up Dragon Ball simulation, putting you in the world of Dragon Ball, controlling your favorite characters in a 1v1 match setting. Both game plans on giving you the ultimate Dragon Ball experience, but which is truly better? Xenoverse 2 story mode is hailed as one of the best in Dragon Ball games, and that's for simply one reason: it doesn't follow the common trope. With the fact that you can create your own character, the game will never be the same as any other Dragon Ball games. This game's story mode put your character to go back in specific events in Dragon Ball to make sure nothing changes it. Also, with you being in the story mode, you can help out our Z Warriors with fighting the enemy. That's pretty much what the story mode is, but with each saga, each battle, it gives you brand new experiences. Sparking Zero story mode is broken up to 8 specific characters who have their own storyline that you must complete. And within these storylines are chances you can do what if. For example, there's a chance you can trigger Goku transforming into a Super Saiyan against his fight with Vegeta. Fans have both love and hate for these respective story modes, but I think the most interactive story mode is Xenoverse 2. As you play this story mode in Xenoverse, the game starts to open up more. For example, I think if you hit level 25, you can start to fly around Kantan City. So now it gives a credence on completing the story. On the other hand, Sparking Zero has some cut corners. Like, the biggest thing is not having Vegeta's story longer than the Buu saga. Xenoverse gameplay is very simple, with having the main buttons to fight as your light and heavy attack, and also having ki blast. Xenoverse HUD insists of character's health, ki, and stamina. Each character have 4 skills that they can equip and use, and additional 4 extra skills, one of them including a transformation. And the movement is very good as well, possibly one of the best in any Dragon Ball game. Sparking Zero, on the other hand, has a very yet simple combat system, but at the same time, it has a harder learning curve to master. As with Xenoverse, you have your light and heavy attacks, ki blast as well. But Sparking Zero has more combos and defensive mechanics and just more gameplay features. For example, Sparking Zero have different types of classes. Sparking Zero gameplay make you feel like the anime more because of the cinematics, character intro, dialogue, and attention to detail. Xenoverse 2 have an impressive roster even before all the DLC, ranging from characters from DBZ, GT, and Super, and there's plenty of characters you can play as. But the game having a primary focus on CACs, it's not going to be as great as it can be. The character accuracy is not the best either, and with characters having the same regular moves as others, such as full power energy wave, explosive wave, there's much more desire on the characters in Xenoverse to be had. Sparking Zero has the most characters out of any Dragon Ball console game, and by the time of this recording, we still haven't got our first DLC yet. Each character have attention to detail that signifies what makes them them. Each character has references straight out the source material, and did I forget to mention that there's a lot of characters? Yeah, 182 of them. Xenoverse 2 has content, and I mean a lot. When I first played Xenoverse, I instantly got lost in the game. There is simply just so much to do when you first start off. Story mode, like I said in the beginning of the video, is massive. About 100 parallel quests, online and offline battles, which consist of 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3, raid bosses, training with your master, side missions in Kantan City, and there's just many more. The game is a content landmine. Sparking Zero unfortunately falls short of Xenoverse with content because after the story mode, you're left with only online and offline battles, which is only one that consists of single battle, DB battle, and team battle. The other mode is custom battle, which was hyped to be the ultimate game mode that will increase the game longevity, but it fell short due to how lackluster the mode is. This is basically an overall metric of the game, putting everything together to what truly makes the game better. Let's just say Xenoverse has the worst intro in Dragon Ball game history. I can't find anyone who enjoys the intro and the loud, obnoxious music. Kansan City is a great city and with a lot of stuff to do in it. However, in presentation, Xenoverse falls short due to how basically bad the game character models are. But Xenoverse has stuff like voice chat and a lot of cool ways to interact. Sparking Zero follows the Takaichi formula with their game intro and is obviously the best looking one. The menus are something we had never seen before. It's a very nice touch and attention to detail that shows the characters in a way that they would typically be. The presentation is amazing. Nothing really bad I can say on this part, but Sparking Zero does not have the little stuff like voice chat and other interesting features that Xenoverse have. At the end of the day, both games are very good and special and fulfill the Dragon Ball simulation in their own way. My final verdict is that Sparking Zero is the better Dragon Ball game, but Xenoverse is the better overall game.